Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel, whether you're new or you're coming back. I appreciate having you all here. Today we'll do a classic read with a little bit of an adjustment. So as always, I will start with an oracle deck. And today it's going to be the Spirit Junkie Oracle from Gabby Bernstein. And depending on once we know what the cards are for the feminine and for the masculine, that will inform an additional question that I'm going to ask today. So we're going to go to the tarot next, and I'm going to see what's happening with the energies at the moment for feminines and masculines, and then we'll get extra information about whatever message is going to come in, whatever guidance or focus or theme is going to be important for each of the twins today. And at the end, I'm going to post some messages between the twins with my Hermit Tarot cards. All right, let's get started. Remember, this is a general reading, so take only what resonates for you. Don't force it. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, share the video if you feel that there are other people who can benefit from watching this. Must say that this week has been quite intense for my personal journey. The supermoon on Wednesday was, pretty strong energy, and I had a lot to process, so I took a day for myself yesterday, but that means that you're actually gonna get a reading from me tomorrow. Normally, I don't record on Sundays, but I will do this time since my Sunday was on Friday, basically, as far as this channel goes. Let's see what we have for Divine Feminines, first of all. By the way, Gabby's latest book, the person who created these cards, is called Happy Days. It's about healing from trauma, and she's sharing a lot of her personal story. It's amazing. And I'm not a big book person lately. I'm quite picky with what I read. And I can tell you, this is such a great blend of information and, knowledge being presented in a practical way. So it's kind of informative, but it's still not dry. It's not a reference book. It's not a textbook. It's still a personal story. It has, specific scenarios from her life and emotions and feelings she was going through, which is, kind of adds that fiction vibe to it. And I just loved it, so highly recommend it. Happy Days, that's what it's called, Gabrielle Bernstein. Okay, what do we have? I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. Yes. Oh my God, this is so true and so important. First of all, important because if those people inspire you to be great, that means that you've worked through, you've healed through the patterns where you're jealous, you're judging other people, you're judging yourself in comparison to other people. Notice when the switch flips and it becomes not like, oh, I wish I could do that. It's like, well, that person has achieved so much, and what am I doing? You switch from that to, oh my God, that person has achieved so much. That means I can do it. It's like, I can see how I can do it. Maybe, obviously not the same way, but my way. It inspires me, it gives me more energy. That's, that's the flip, that's the healed version, the integrated feminine, and that's what this is talking about. And it's so important to take this from happy people, from those who are successful, who are in that element, and you can see that, you can feel that. What do we have for masculines today? Woo. I think there's too many. Let's try again. Can you give me one or two, please? Okay, two. My friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. I'm sensing a theme, but it's a great mirroring energy. And I'm willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. Yes, so this is a big breakthrough for the masculines to see, like, where, and not only for masculines, but I'm so glad I'm seeing this for masculines. where a lot of times, again, there's a lot of judgment. We separate people into certain groups and like, okay, this is this group I belong to, so I can see how we have something in common. This group I don't understand, so this is just something weird and not me. And this is the awareness of oneness, of how even if the person is on the surface very, very much different, it could be in many different ways, you name it, from you can still feel and you can see this oneness of how you still similar, how you can connect, you can relate to each other. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have with tarot. First of all, let's get the energy for divine feminines. What's the energy like today? Ooh. Six of Pentacles. Love this, love this. Connected with service and being of service and giving. Yeah, nice. Giving when you have enough to for yourself first. Yeah. What do we have for the masculines? I'll pull a clarifier as well. We have the Chariot in reverse. And now let's see what do we need to know about this concept for the feminines, about being inspired by happy people. What do we need to know about this? We have Eight of Cups and Judgment. Nice. Walking away from judgment, just like I was saying. What do we need to know about this concept for masculinity, recognizing oneness with others? Concept one is Knight of Wands. All right. Bottom of the deck, Justice. So certain themes come into balance. And part of the balance is understanding it, being aware of what's actually going on. A lot of times if we don't understand something, it makes us anxious and it gets us out of balance. So this is balance through awareness. That's what I'm getting for the twins today. Okay, please clarify Six of Pentacles for the feminines. Ooh, 3 cards, 4 cards. Okay, we'll take them. They flew out, so gotta be. Please clarify the Chariot for masculines. Please clarify Judgment, Eight of Cups for feminines. Okay. Please clarify Knight of Wands for masculines. Got it. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. I love this major arcana energies, and this is just telling me this, again, this super moon has been pretty intense, and it's brought about, remember we spoke about when the moon shines, there's a lot more light in the night. It's like a lantern that's like always out there, and you can actually see pretty well. It brings out things that we either ignored or we never thought about before. It brings those new insights to the surface. That's what we can see here. Wonderful. So for the feminine energy, Six of Pentacles, we have a lot of cards all in reverse. Actually, another Justice here. Knight of Swords, Justice, Eight of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. A lot of eights. So yeah, what I'm getting with this card is, with all these cards, that this is, Six of Pentacles, first of all, about finding balance in giving and receiving, right? It's how much work do you put in, how much do you actually get out, how is the work that you're putting into something helps you personally, right? It's changing the perspective of it, taking it, looking at it from a different perspective. And if it was more about, I need to take care of myself first, and then I'll take care of others. Now it's seeing that the servitude, the being of help to others, how much it's helping your own journey, how much it's helping you move forward. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be hard work. It's more about finding balance and finding happy ways to be of service. So it's not a chore, it's not a burden, it's something that you're willing to do, something that your heart is guiding you to. That's sort of a new perspective on it. Maybe not completely new for some people, but you know what I mean. It's this extra vibe of like, this can be, you know, a very happy experience, and this can be done easily, right? And it's also about giving as much as you can in the moment, and it can be different at different days, and it's also okay. Maybe today I have $1,000 to give, and tomorrow I have, I don't know, an extra snack to give to someone who's hungry. And then the day after tomorrow, I don't have anything to give because I'm in a low place myself. And then the day after that, I don't know, I'm gonna be there for people. I'm gonna talk to my friends, support them in a time of need. And that's how I'm gonna do my giving, right? It's different every day. It doesn't have to be like, okay, I'm a tarot reader, that's how I give to people, that's what I have to stick to. No, it's all very different, but that's what your heart is guiding you to. And essentially it's helping you on your journey, right? Then for the masculines, we have, for the energy, we have the Chariot in reverse, clarified by 7 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups in reverse. So the masculines are now at the point where they want to chill a bit, they want to take a moment for themselves, they don't want to worry too much about tomorrow or how quickly they're going to get to their goals, or, you know, thinking about legal matters or romantic partner and family, you know, a lot of those responsibilities. They want to do stuff without, like, be a little more spontaneous, be a little more like just happy in the moment, without having to rush it, without having to be always conscious of like, okay, I cannot be childish today because I'll have to take care of XYZ tomorrow, or I cannot spend money on this because I have mortgage to pay and, I don't know, childcare or whatever else, right? This is like, be a little more loose and maybe stepping off the road a little bit. That's the image that I'm getting, you know, like when you're riding your horse along the road trying to get to point B, which is maybe many days away, and you're like in a hurry to make it. And this is like taking your horse a little bit off the road for the both of you to relax. Okay, what's now the clarification for being inspired by happy people? So I already spoke about it, so I'm just gonna repeat that. It's a lot of it is about walking away from judgment of other people and judgment of yourself. Regardless of which way you go and how you judge, it's still a low frequency vibe, right? This is making a choice to see more of the goodness of the light in what's happening. Somebody is successful, somebody is happy next to you. This is supposed to be an inspiration. This is supposed for you to be an occasion to be happy yourself and to see that as, you know, something you can achieve as well, right? Especially in the current world where there's so much of violence and hatred and pain, right? When you see someone who can reach that happy place, who can be successful in what they do, especially if that's the passion of their life, it's so beautiful to experience, even to be next to them, to be around them, right? That's already making us feel happy. And even more so that we feel empowered, that we can change the world. We can be that excited and exciting. Beautiful. For the masculines, we have, so the concept of oneness, that's what I was getting clarifier for. Oneness with other people. We have Knight of Wands clarified by the Hierophant. Yeah, so this is the point where there is this, where the masculines can see that there is a spark, there is the goodness in all people, and there is the divine spark that's been put in every person. We are all created by the divine. We all have our purpose. We're all supposed to be happy. We're all supposed to be, you know, balanced and have the channel with the divine. That's at the minimum, that's the common denominator that we all have. And each and every one has it. Even somebody with, like, again, if on the surface the person is like by all the social criteria, they're a terrible person. It still means that there is the divine spark inside. It's just hidden very like deeply within them. But there is a way to find it and to connect with it. There is a way to help that person, bring it out of them. The goodness, the heart, the kindness, the love that they have. It may take longer depending on where the person is, but it's still possible. And it's helping divine masculines have empathy and compassion for others without blaming them, right? So if that someone actually, if they witness that someone do something terrible, it's helping them forgive and not be overly, again, speaking of judgment, right? Not be overly judgmental. Okay, I feel like this is the key of it. Yeah. And then, thank you, one more message. And then it's helping them come back to what they may have done wrong in their life. Consciously or unconsciously, it's part of the information that's coming back at this time. And they can see how they would never think of themselves as a terrible person, and they still made those mistakes, or they were in the low vibe in the moment and they said something or did something that they regret. And this is the path to finding forgiveness for themselves. I mean, that's how most people actually operate. We forgive others first, and then we are in that space where we can forgive ourselves for the mistakes we've made. So this is helping the masculines a lot to release the burdens that they've had for years. And even if it was subconscious, it was still weighing down on them. Okay, finally, let's get messages. Let's start with messages from divine masculine to the feminine first. What would divine masculines like to tell us at this time? What's on their heart and mind? Okay, we have I miss you, do you? For those who maybe have been in separation or just haven't been able to talk to each other for a little while, I want to start a family with you and reach out. This is lovely. So if you feel guided, divine feminines feel guided to send a message or some sort of word of support, depending on where you are with your DM, feel free to do that. They are in a good space and they will really appreciate that. Messages from divine feminines to masculines. 9, 9, and 9. Oh no, it's actually 6, but I was looking at it as 9. Haha. You heard me, but that's okay, I guess. Have I lost everything? And I'm absolutely in love with you. So there is a energy of missing as well. This loneliness, a little bit of that separation anxiety. Maybe because divine feminines haven't heard from their DMs for a while. They're now thinking, is that over? What's been happening? Are you in a very different place? They also remember that they were hurt by something that DMs did or said. Maybe even by this silence, right? So there is like a mixed feeling at times of, am I angry or am I actually sad and lonely? Maybe somewhere in between. But then there is this recognition that, this is all happening because there is a lot of love here. And, at the end of the day, love wins. So it's important to stay high vibe. And even if you don't reach out, divine feminines, if you feel like it's not the time yet, don't rush it. Nobody owes anything to anyone in this situation. And if you feel that you may, slip and you're not necessarily going to be in your most loving space if you reach out or you start a conversation, then don't. Take time for yourself. Find that happy place. Find that love on your own. Do what you want DMs to do for you. Do it for yourself. Start with that. Be absolutely in love with yourself first. And that will change the game with the masculine as well. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all. I wish you a great weekend, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye.